Hello, my fellow viewers and subscribers, and this is Supercholatemilkshake, and, well, do you know that feeling of just having a whole bunch of things planned out and a whole bunch of things written down that you need to do, but then, of course, when you try to actually go do them, you don't really want to do them? Yeah, this is kind of what's going to be happening inside this video. Alright, so before we begin and do a bit of a deep dive into this video, I'm just gonna let you know that this video is completely and totally unscripted, okay? So if you hear some ums, as, ers, or me repeating something over and over and over, or going off on a tangent, please understand that's just the unscripted chatter of this the unscripted nature of this video, I should really say. So, anyway, yeah, as I mentioned at the very beginning of the video, it's like I said, I do have a list of ideas here right in front of me. It's just, I've been having a hard time getting myself to execute it. But first of all, I wanted to talk about something. And yes, that thumbnail was not clickbait. It really, I really do have to say something about the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. And I mean, I don't know what on earth makes that one video of the Ghostbusters walkthrough so freaking popular. Because, I mean, it remains at the very top of my list, like, almost every single time. I don't know why. Every single month, every single day, every single year, ever since I uploaded that video, it's been, like, my most popular video, and I don't even know why. I mean, I'm trying to think of ideas of what to do based off of my most popular, but since that's like my most popular video, I have no idea what to do. I mean, I really don't. Guys, please, watch something else. Please, please. Watch any other part of my Ghostbusters walkthrough, or maybe watch, like, my Sonic Frontiers walkthrough, which is actually doing alright, considering, or, like, the upgrading the Dell XPS 8700 video? I mean, please. Oh, and speaking of the Dell upgrading, speaking of the upgrading video, actually, that video has gotten quite a bit of support, and enough support to make me consider, because I mean, within the past, well, ever since I uploaded it, it's actually been remaining in the top 5 of my top 10 videos, which is actually pretty phenomenal. But this also kind of makes me realize that there is a market that is kind of overlooked by a lot of major YouTube tech channels. And that is, what about budget builds? I mean, there's not very many videos out there that really address how to build a budget PC. And I think there's going to be a lot of people out there who would probably agree with me that there isn't enough, and really, there should be more how-tos and tips on making your PC better, or just building a budget PC in general, because really, there's not that many videos out there on how to do it. Heck, I mean, really, even for, like, those miniature PCs, I really think that they probably should also have some tips and tricks on that one, too. But, you know, this is something for me to consider. And I think it's an idea that I would love to roll with, but this also would come with the flaw with, first of all, I'm not made out of money. I mean, that part is pretty obvious. But second of all, I would end up with so many PCs cluttering up not just the house I'm currently living in, but if I were to move out and move into my own apartment, yeah, it'd probably clutter up that place too. So there is a bit of a downside to that. Well, not unless I decide to sell my budget builds, which, of course, in that case, yeah, I mean, I guess there is a little bit of profit with that. Maybe it could be a golden goose, maybe it couldn't. How do you guys feel about that? Just let me know down in the comments. Anyway, some of the other ideas that I would also love to talk about, since apparently there is nothing else to talk about on my top 10 list, and most of the top videos are basically stuff that's related mostly to the month of scares. Though I probably will do some more FNAF here every now and then, because, you know, there are some pretty hilarious videos being uploaded for FNAF that isn't really necessarily that scary at all. So, but, of course, also, if I had to say anything about the glitched attraction, which also happens to be within my top 10 videos, especially as of doing the whole year. Come on, YouTube, work with me. See what I'm talking about being unscripted? Oh, geez. There we go. Last 365 days, please. Come on. What? No, not last 7 days, you piece of garbage. I mean, I'm still doing pretty well considering my past 7 days, but, you know, come on. Oh, why is this doing this to me? Oh, wait, stay on page? Oh, wait. Yeah, that's right, because I'm uploading something. That's right. Okay, yeah, I'm uploading something as I'm recording this. There we go. Yeah, it's on, like, the top 10 videos even within the past 365 days, but I don't want to go revisit the glitched attraction because I think that game's infuriating. And actually, if I had to look at it at a developer standpoint, there's also a lot of design things that also irritate me as a developer as well. So I don't think I would go back to that, not unless I'm going to be critical about the game. So yeah, tough luck on getting me back on that. So, anyway, some of the other ideas that I had to talk about that doesn't involve... Oh, well, actually, no, there was one more, and that was more indie coverage. You know, apparently some of you guys seem to like to see me play some indie games, and really, it does do a lot for these indie developers when somebody does play an indie game of theirs, and really, I think I might actually want to cover some more, because there's some great titles out there for the indie genre that a lot of people tend to overlook. And really, I think it probably would be a fun thing to do, especially if I get to interact with some of these developers and maybe get my name out there as well, and maybe join some more game jams just to primarily play some games. So hey, who knows? Anyway, so now that I got that out of the way, I'm going to talk about some of the other ideas that I had for this channel that I also have listed down. First of all, well, actually I don't know why it's on the top of my list, but Diagnosis Psychosis, the devlog. Still working on that, okay? It's a bit of a work in progress. I'm still trying to figure out how to communicate some of these things, some of the mechanics to some of you people without sounding too technical and trying to keep it sounding like for the player, because I actually have been watching Sakurai on Creating Games, and he does bring up an excellent point about this, so I'm gonna try hard not to bombard you too much with technical details. So I'm working on my script and editing it out so that, you know, I don't give you too many technical details, so that some of the game still feels fresh, but in a way that the player still knows, hey, this is what I'm working on, and this is how the game's going to work. Alright, I'm also working on a channel trailer, but that really doesn't really need too many details explained. I also am planning on doing a bit of a mini-series called Meet the Crew, which, of course, I have several people planned for that, even though it's probably all going to be me, because, yeah, as you know, I do everything on this channel by myself. I do all the editing, I do all the voice work, I do the recording, I do the gameplay, I do the animation. I mean, really, there's a reason why. Oh, well, I shouldn't spoil it for you, so I'm not gonna spoil it. But anyway, another video says Shakes tries to kill John, but I think that's probably the one that I'm probably gonna be making a milkshake for. But I'm probably gonna save that for my anniversary videos for the month of the shake, so yeah. Because hopefully next year's month of the shake is going to be better than this year's month of the shake was absolutely terrible. And you know, this is my 10th year on YouTube, so... Also, that's probably another video I probably should also add onto the list too, was what I would do to improve YouTube, because there are quite a few flaws with YouTube right now and quite a few issues, and personally, if I was the CEO, I would do quite a few things that would be drastically different from how YouTube is handling it now, so... Okay, also some other ideas is something to do with Sonic Frontiers. I mean, sure, right now I'm doing a walkthrough, but I'm also trying to think up of different challenges for Sonic Frontiers that you could use and play around with the open world design. I mean, I think I have some interesting ideas and how to get the game and beat it really quickly, but, you know, it's probably going to take a little bit of time for me to do something like that, and I'll probably complete my walkthrough first before I do anything like that, so stay tuned for that at least. Also, I am planning on doing some Zoo Tycoon challenges, because I've also noticed that that game has been getting kind of popular of recent. Actually, that along with Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone on PC. Well, okay, not PC, but the PlayStation, but still. I do have the PC version, so if you want to see me play that, then fine, I can play it. Actually, the game is pretty good. It's pretty solid, actually, I've got to admit. I actually don't mind playing it, and I wouldn't mind playing it for you guys. However, I will admit that game does come with a thing where anti-piracy really does more in the terms for piracy than it does discouraging piracy, so... actually, that's probably another video that I would talk about too, is piracy and how it is actually important to video games, but that's a subject that's been kind of beaten to death already. But, you know, if I added my take onto it, I wonder if some people would understand. Anyway, also, I do have some other ideas here too. I am actually planning on doing a few animations as well for my channel, because I actually do want to break into some of the field of animation, and I have done some animations in the past, a very, very long time ago, and I have done a few animations for some of my videos, and actually even the little shake icon has been animated, but I kind of want to get into more serious animation, where basically you see some stuff like more than just my icons and my intro screen or my outro screen, which, by the way, I'm still currently working on. It's kind of a work in progress, this whole channel is, but hey, at least you guys get to experience it every step of the way. But I kind of want to do some more animations in the terms of like, kind of like what Busy Pop is doing, kind of like doing a bit of an animated series with that too. I'll have more details about that when the time comes, but right now, it's still kind of in the works. It's in the back. It's still kind of in the works right now. I'm still kind of coming up with some of the concepts and ideas for it, and I'm kind of talking to my sisters about it, trying to help get some ideas as well, and I'll be sure to give credit where credit is due for them too. But yeah, I do kind of want to do some of that. Oh, right, and also I was planning on doing some more live streams for Diagnosis Psychosis and the development of that, but I'll probably get a little more information on the Diagnosis Psychosis devlog, so I'm probably going to skip that. But I did also have a very interesting idea for a viewer's live stream, too. Well, a live stream anyway. I almost spoiled it there. Basically, the idea is that the viewers are getting... Okay, the viewers would actually have control over me editing a video. Now, I wonder how you guys would react to that. Because basically when it comes down to it, sometimes I have a little bit of trouble editing my video, and sometimes I just kind of leave my videos unedited. Actually, you'll probably see it in my most recent Sonic Frontiers walkthrough, which of course is going to be coming up right after this video comes out. But I am going to let the viewers edit an entire video, and then decide to edit the thumbnail for that video, and then have them decide what on earth the title for this video is going to be, and what on earth is going to be inside the description. And for the tags, well, don't worry about that. I'll still settle that and all that other stuff. But I think that's going to be an interesting idea, and it may end up leading to some very interesting results. So we'll see how that works, and hopefully there's going to be some people who would actually join that live stream and enjoy that live stream. So anyway, with that out of the way, I guess it's time to end this video. I've probably rambled on long enough about some of this stuff, but hey, if you're new here, please be sure to hit that like button, don't forget to subscribe, and comment down below, and I'll see you all in the next video. This is Superchocolatemilkshake, signing off.